conversations ongoing which happen to be productive through social media?
Okay, so I think that has to touch on both the positives and the negatives of social media. All right. Well, there are, yes, there are. And as young people interested in building a brand, whether for ourselves or for our businesses, we need to be aware of all these things and how you navigate your way around it, so that it doesn't affect you. I'll give an example of an experience that I had, a brief one. I think that was some years ago so we hired someone to be in charge of Ygln Summit, the first edition. Not necessarily be in charge, but project money. It was the person takes instructions from us. This guy was given a budget, we approved the budget, and then you were told to do this, A, B, C, D. That said, you have the autonomy to be innovative, to be creative, but make sure that anything that will go beyond the budget, there is an officer that you seek approval from. So if you've identified that you want to buy A, B, C, D, but it wasn't part of the budget, what do? You go to the finance officer. I want to do this. The finance officer discusses it with the team. If it's something that is relevant, he will give you an approval to purchase it or to do whatever you have to do. Along the way, this young man started breaking rules, the rules of engagement, started breaking them and all that. He wasn't doing things that he was actually supposed to do. So a decision was taken that after the summit, we will relieve him of his position. So after the summit, we relieved him. Immediately after the summit, we relieved him, and he did not take it lightly. And after, I think, some few weeks, I started getting calls that, hey, this person says we owe him. And I'm like, who do we owe? So he brought some documents listing certain items that he claims that the organization owes him. And most of these items, we never saw them. He wasn't given any approval to purchase them. Absolutely nothing. So I looked at it, I laughed, and I'm like, from his side, I would think that he's just peeved or he's angry that we relieved him. That's why he's doing that. So we engaged him more. And then I was like, what you even did, you even owe us, you owe the organization, because you paid for a certain auditorium that we said we didn't like. You didn't get us back. You didn't get the refund back to us. But that's fine. So you're claiming we owe you. We have auditors. We would want you to meet our auditors. And then whatever thing, if the auditors at the end of the day, these are independent auditors. He was given a date. Whatever thing that comes up or that comes out of that meeting, we do what? If truly we owe you, we pay you. He never met with the auditors. The email was sent. He never met with the auditors. Now, fast forward. For me, one thing about me is if you're with me and I tend to like you, I tend to sometimes avail some of my contacts. Some contacts I will never let you go close. I will avail some of my contacts to you. So I did that when he was with us. So what he now decided to do was now to harass those people. And very good for us. These people were very mature people who are way experienced and they know these kind of things. They all ignored him. And then he decided to go to social media. So he went to social media and then he wrote certain things there. At the end of the day, if you're a leader, these are some of the things that you would have to deal with. Then he wrote certain things there. And I saw that my finance director at that time engaged him extensively. And other people engaged him extensively on that. He was telling lies. He didn't bring any receipts, blah, 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 and all those kind of things. What do I have to do? And personally, I wasn't hurt. I just laughed it off. But for the people around me, sometimes you have to think about the people around you. So what did I do? I had to hire one of the best law firms. He didn't deserve me spending money hiring one of the best law firms, Columbia Law. And then they had to serve him with notice to desist from what he was doing, else he'll be sued for defamation and many others. And that was when I think I was told that he, desisted. So you see that he saw that I had contacts, and he saw that I was quite active on social media. So he thought that he could blackmail me. I think before he did that, he told someone that he knows that I am this, I am that, in terms of the little things that I do and all that. So he's going to use that to either get what he wants or to destroy me. Little did he know that absolutely did nothing. Afterwards, we had one of the best summits.
Yeah.
in Ghana, 2021. So sometimes in terms of social media, I would say it is not everything that you respond to. Sometimes if you think it's that serious, you just give it one response and off you go. It is not everything you respond to, you get me? So these are the negative side of social media. On the positive side, you can use social media to build yourself on a personal level, and also professional level. Now take LinkedIn for example. Most of the speakers that we've had, most of the people that I've connected with was through LinkedIn. So I keep advising people, use LinkedIn, use it. If you see someone you think that's what you want to do, just connect with the person. Ask for a meeting. Don't go and be asking money. Rather concentrate on building relationships. And whilst you are building the relationships, when a person sees what you are doing and starts trusting you, it will be that same person who probably might even decide to fund you. You get it. So there are ways we can use social media. If you're not on LinkedIn, if you're not active on there, after this meeting, go on there, build a strong profile on there, and start engaging with like minds. And you'll see how it will transform you. You understand? So I think this is the experience that I will share when it comes to social media.